Hey guys, and welcome back to Adobe Start with Stock. I'm Kat Tat. I'm a tattoo artist, painter, and the owner of Enigma Tattoo Beverly Hills. And this is the second part of my 3-part video series where I'm showing you guys exactly how I use Adobe Stock to create some of my tattoo designs. In the last video, you guys got to see how I create a dope skyline tattoo of Chicago. And in this video, I'm going to show you guys how I design a nice floral tattoo. Now, flowers are obviously beautiful, very romanticized, and it's one of the most popular things that I do. I guess I'm kind of known for my rose tattoos and my flower tattoos. So this is how I come up with one of those designs. So I'm gonna start by finding all my reference photos on Adobe Stock. Go and type in rose, and you can see there are millions of flowers to choose from. So no tattoo has to be the same when you have so many options. And I'm going to choose a couple different flowers. I like flowers with a lot of contrast, something that will work well if the client wants color or if I think the tattoo will look better in black and gray. So I always look for heavy shadows when it comes to designing. And I think I want this tattoo to go on a back piece. So I'm gonna pull up a nice back that I found on Adobe Stock, size it all out. And that's another thing that I love about flower tattoos. I mean, you can just do so much with the composition. So I can literally make it flow with any part of the body. If I'm gonna put a floral tattoo on the back, I wanna make sure that I design it so that it flows along with that nice, curve of the back. If I was to do it on a thigh or hips or arm, I would design it accordingly. So I'm gonna design this one for where I'm placing it. And I'm gonna start with this really pretty bright red rose, size it down. And this is just my first image. Some people like just simpler designs. They might just want one rose and make it look as realistic as possible. One of the things that I like in tattoos is creating movement. So I like to place images together and then do some type of design to make it flow. I like all my designs to flow. I think that they should move along with the curves of your body. So I'm big on creating movement when I'm designing tattoos. So now that I have my first rose here, I'm going to add another one. So I'm gonna place this right here so I have room left for the background. Now it's time for me to add my second layer, and I'm gonna choose a different color rose. I'm using my soft eraser here because another thing, I'm just all about soft edges. My shading, it has to be smooth. It has to just whip off so that the tattoo just looks graceful, especially if it's a floral, very feminine design. I want the edges to be as soft as possible. So I'm just fading off my edges here so that the background will just be super soft. That's one thing I'm known for. People are like, oh, you have such a soft touch. Your work looks so delicate. And I'm gonna put this one behind here because I like how this rose sits on top of here. You guys, I do so many rose tattoos, and I promise you, not one of them has been the same. That's what I love about Adobe Stock. So now I'm gonna add a third layer, and I think a butterfly would be a great component for this rose tattoo. I love adding birds. Birds are really common when it comes to floral and gardening tattoos and stuff like that. People always want to add some type of hummingbird or butterfly. So I found some really cool butterfly images that I think would look good. Now the butterfly that I chose to use here has this solid black in it with the white dots in between. And again, I'm all about contrast, and that's what's gonna make this butterfly look like it's sitting right on top of these roses. So I'm gonna get as close as I can to the edge here. And there we have it. Now I've got these flowers and this butterfly, but wait, I'm not done yet. I'm gonna center this a little bit. I think it's too close to the middle, and I want this piece to flow on her right side. So I'm going to add one more thing that is my favorite. You'll find this in a lot of my tattoos, but I love tattooing filigree. It's an ornamental design that just makes tattoos flow. Again, I cannot express that enough. I love for my tattoos to just flow along the body instead of just sitting there like a sticker. So filigree is a popular ornamental design that looks so beautiful incorporated in tattoos. So I got some images of filigree off of Adobe Stock, and I'm going to make this my bottom layer behind all the flowers and the butterfly. And then I'm going to, it's good because most filigree designs are already black and white. So when you go to hit multiply, the whole background erases and it's just the black line work, and you can see the skin through it. So it's perfect because this will actually look kind of how it's gonna look once I tattoo it on her skin. So I'm gonna place this, and I wanna move this over a little bit. I'm gonna tilt this so that this flows off her shoulder, just a tad. And now we have her beautiful back tattoo. And what I love about this design is that it just has so much movement, and I can take her back away, take the image of the back away if I want to see what it's going to look like on paper, to make sure that it's easy enough for me to draw it out and sketch it. And that is how I design one of my very popular flower tattoo designs using images from Adobe Stock. And that concludes part 2 of my 3-part video series. Make sure you guys tune into part 3, where I show you how I bring portrait tattoos to life using images from Adobe Stock. All right, see you guys next time. Bye-bye.